Here we go. Oh, so this is the Shadow Moses fan legacy demo. This was just released today on Facebook. For any of you who don't know, Shadow Moses was a Unreal Engine 4 or Unreal Engine 3 fan game that was being made. It was recreating it. I hope this doesn't get taken down by Konami eventually, but let's have a look and see what it's like. Okay, so we're definitely in the pen at the beginning, like the dumping ground in Metal Gear 1. And probably some of the people that helped make the content. I love the way this looks. Thanks to anyone that joined in with the previous stream, by the way. Oh, I know this guy. He's a really good Metal Gear cosplayer, or at least the image is. I know there's a model of Snake there. I'm just having a look around for the moment. I was just seeing what that was in the floor because it looked like there was like a packet of cigarettes in the floor or something. I just hope this is coming up live on stream. Hang on. Huh. Doesn't seem to be moving. Hang on. Because at the moment it's just showing the main section. Wondering what's going on. Is where it's all messed up and then I have to come back to it. I like that artwork there. Actually, let's restart this again. Because I don't know whether this is right or not, and I'd prefer to get it right so we can show this off. um, right. Okay. So, this should go live any moment now. The Shadow Moses project was a project to recreate Metal Gear 1, and I absolutely love Metal Gear 1, so I'm just taking a look around this demo that the creators have released today. It's just like a museum based on the intro part of Metal Gear 1, unless they've made like other sections to it. I'm going to be doing these planning shots to have a look around the place. This looks amazing. I like the way the water looks there with the lights going off it. Little cheeky thing around here is that they have a exclamation mark just lying against the crate there. I love the way it's got emissive lighting as well. So we have these pictures, I'm assuming with people that have worked on it, just littered throughout the level. They all look really good. That looks like a fantastic piece of artwork there. So we had Snake round here. There's the forklift that you can hide behind at the beginning. Oh, hello.
Oh, it's been amazing. It's really the part of my lifetime, and to be able to play uh, the lead role in such amazing, groundbreaking games over the course of 12 years and 9 games was pretty incredible. I never would have suspected it when I first went into audition. So it was a huge honor to play it, and then it continues to be. Uh, I was talking to people on the street today who are big fans, and it affects my life on a daily basis. It's just really really grateful to have been a part of that.
I really like that. We entered a trigger volume, actually set off David Hayter's voice, just doing a little interview with him. That is really cool. All this other little artwork here. So I'm doing all these slow pans. We'll go back to Snake here and see whether the lift goes up. Really love how that model of Snake looks. It looks fantastic. It really kind of captures the PS1 version, you know, like the way it was designed, and just upper reses it. But the way the SOCOM looks there as well. Looks like a really good model. Yep, there we go. Going up to helipad. Oh, it's a bit fast. So this is where the intro for Metal Gear 1 would play, and it would come up and say Tactical Espionage. Here we got the snowfield now. Oh god, this is amazing. I think they might have even taken sound effects from the original game and put them in here, because it sounds kind of like that. Like all these little individual pieces of artwork, they look fantastic. Oh no. I was wondering whether the character would leave footprints in the snow, but it's probably a disembodied floating head. I love the way you can kind of look out and get a feel for where everything is. And I love the way that tarp's just randomly fluttering in the wind there. Gives you a really good feel. Is that another interview with David Hayter? Yeah, it is. Let's go over and trigger it.
Yes. Well, one time, so in Metal Gear 4, I'm, Snake is aging prematurely, and there's a scene where Jennifer Hale, playing Naomi, has him undressed, and she sees, how much older he's gotten, and she said, in one take, she was joking, and she was like, "Oh, Snake, you're so shriveled," and meaning my shriveled snake, um, uh, really meaning my penis, and and uh, and that almost stayed in the game track, because the Japanese producers didn't catch it, and so that almost ended up in the game. So that was pretty.
I love hearing stuff like that. It's always fun hearing behind the scenes. It's cool because if they had like the blizzard effects, this would look like the Metal Gear 4 version of Shadow Moses, where you come back to here and come over all over here, I think it is. Let's go and have a look, see whether you got that in. Don't know what that is up there. I'm assuming they're probably lights or something. Yeah, they look like it, but they're off. And what's this? That looks like some sort of placeholder object. Yeah, if they had like a blizzard going here, it'd be awesome. Still is awesome. It gives you that feeling of atmosphere. I really love this though. That's really good the way that they've simulated that. Pretty easy to do that kind of stuff with Unreal Engine, but it's still good to actually look at it and be like, oh, that's cool. I was getting stuck on the rocks there. There's some cosplayer for Meryl. More Snake art there. Let's turn around and see what we've got here. Well, that's cool. I'm really loving all this art and everything. It's fantastic. I'm doing these because I'm using the controller to move it. I'm doing all these slow kind of turns so that we can see everything in a more almost cinematic view. Thing is, this is only part 1, so I'm assuming they've done like another part to it where they're just releasing the levels on their own because they can get away with that. That's where I think he gets so common Metal Gear 4, and oh my god, the frame rate then for a moment. That's concept art for Raiden, if I remember rightly. Let's go in here. So is all the Metal Gear characters drawn like cartoons, or at least some of the main ones. I love the way Ocelot's dressed up like a cowboy and Vulcan Raven's like got a tank costume on. And normally that leads through to the other area. Looks like it still does here. That's very faithful. I know in one of these you can get chaff grenades, and in the other one you can get a SOCOM pistol. Doesn't look like you can pick anything up in this demo though. SOCOM, I think, is normally around here. Oh, hello. Do you even have a model of Rex that's kind of like hidden away and has this metallic texture on it? I don't know whether that's like a reference model or whether that's taken from anything or whether they've modelled it, but that's pretty neat. And Rex just kind of sat there. Frame rate's a little bit choppy, but that might be because of either optimization or because of the stream. Got some more awesome artwork. I like that. That's kind of cool. It's almost like a cinema poster of like a movie. There's the oversized truck. Doesn't look like you can fit anyone underneath that. Like in the game where you control underneath it. It looks like cosplay for Liquid. I wonder, can you actually jump? Yeah, you can jump. Jump. Get in the back here? No, you can't. Can't quite see because of the graphics. But that looks like a PlayStation on the back there. Let's try and. I'm pressing all the buttons and I can't do anything, so I can just about see a silhouette of what maybe PlayStation controller. In fact, no, that isn't. That's wrong. That looks like a gun there now. I'm looking at it. That's definitely the SOCOM. VR would be good for looking around this with. Fantastic. Let's go upstairs before we go and look through the waste disposal thing. I'm not sure how the dev got the info from Hayter. It might be that Hayter was helping them for a little bit, or that's just like a public interview that they've sourced. The way this looks. Is there anything around here? No. This is like exploring to find all these little Easter eggs and everything, and at the same time enjoying the visuals. It just looks really good. This is where you go up and go inside crawl space to get inside and around onto the top level pretty easy. That just looks fantastic from there, even with the fan art and all the references. Let's go back down and go through the doors, because we'll end up, after going into Ankanga here, we'll go through the snowfield and then to waste disposal facility. It's all connected. I don't know actually how far we can go, but it's going to be interesting to find out. The Sniper Wolf. This is some really fantastic art. It's amazing. Just not just the posters, but the actual levels themselves. I mean, all this detail work. You've got all these like wires running across the ceiling, and fantastic to see. Especially when you're used to looking at the PlayStation version. Really like that costume as well. Yeah, so here we go. We got the tank hanger. And of course, Raven's tank's gone. So in here, let's see how faithful this is. Another image of Snake there. Notice how there's like no sound in here at the moment. There's a Ziggy Stardust reference. Here we're getting more to like Metal Gear 5 now. There's Big Boss from Metal Gear 5. That door's closed. That one, you need level 1 keycard for. I can't remember what's in there. I like the way you can look at all the buttons though, and like a red light there that's emissive. That's very stylized. I like the way that there's no lasers in there as well. Oh, there's Raven's tank. You can see the distance. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Yeah, going off chat, this looks like this may all be sourced from DeviantArt. It's really fantastic. It's a really nice love letter to the project. I wonder if you can actually use this armory level. Get into the square, load the armory level. Don't worry, when it freezes, the map is loading. Oh, that's cool. So we'll go have a look in a bit. I even love the way it says like the maximum weight because of when the invisible guys drop on you, the maximum weight of the lift comes into account when they're describing things. And oh my god, there's another interview with Hayter. There's Venom Snake. He's a lot older. Let's go and have a look here and see what this interview is.
Well, I get that a lot. They're both pretty great to play. I mean, I try to play them a little differently. They have different histories and different experiences. But I started with Solid Snake, so I kind of maybe feel a little closer to him. I started out as the clone, and then I got to play the original, and both awesome, and to a certain extent they're very similar because they're the same DNA. Uh, but um, but maybe I'm a little more emotionally close to Solid.
Fair enough, that's understandable. I like all these little interviews well to give it a little bit more heart. I think is the best way of putting it. There's some feeling behind it, as well as the obvious feelings of the creators that kind of had to stop the project. Like one giant love letter to the Metal Gear franchise. Gear 5 artwork there. There's another door that we can't get in. I love the way that we can go all the way on the upper walkway as well, and oh my god, the doors are open. I'm just getting excited, even though there's nothing really to do apart from look at credits and find some stuff and explore and look at all the details. That's enough for me. I'm just getting excited about seeing all of this stuff. And obviously, with everyone involved in the project, they must have been gutted when this got cancelled. Really feel sorry for them because they put a lot of work into this. Just in general, it looks fantastic. It's a really good one-to-one recreation. Have a look what's inside here because I can't really remember what was in here. Oh, hello. Like some artwork of Hideo. Someone wearing the chicken hat. I'm assuming that's a reference. Thought there was artwork on the side there, but there isn't. McNilla Burgers, that's a 5 if I remember rightly. Love the way they got some little humour in here with that. Oh, hello. Oh,
Yes, sure, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I love playing Snake, and I love being a part of that world. So yeah, if they were going to do, I mean, I'd want the game to be good, but yeah, I definitely, I would play Snake again in a second.
you can definitely tell that a hater really loves his character, and because he's been attached to it for so long, he really wouldn't mind. Oh, yeah, the wrong with my voice there. He really would not mind playing the character again. you know, a moment's notice because he has that much love for the character and obviously the game series in general. You'd think by now that with all the stuff that went down with five and everything, that you'd um, think that he wouldn't bother, because there might be some sort of negativity between him and Konami, but it looks like that's non-existent. I wonder if you can actually go up here. No, we can't. Oh, ladder looks a little bit shoddy, maybe, but bad. This area just reminds me of Metal Gear Awesome. I love all the 3D detail in this. Let's go back down and we'll go to the second floor and then we'll go out to where the tank battle takes place. As it's been stated in chat by Joyce, most of the artwork is taken from Pinterest, ArtStation, and DeviantArt. Still good though. Oh, hello, I don't think I saw this before coming around. I like those text bits. Yeah, there's no sound effect for footsteps or anything like that. I think that's done deliberately. It makes you feel as if you're a ghost just kind of floating through this area. So, as it warned here, there may be a mess up or a hiccup with this. Let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. Ooh. Oh god, that's just sad. That is really sad. That's almost making me tear up here. Especially when you realise what happened to the project. I think we have... Yeah, we have... Oh, I see. We're completely disembodied down here. We're able to kind of fly around and we've got a flashlight behind. Okay, that's a little bit more happy in the tone. Frame rates dropped dramatically though. I have no idea why. Waiting for it to finish. That was really beautiful. Oh, it's still going. Let's see what this is. Every time I think it's gonna go off.
Well, I love them all, but I always say that I think Snake Eater is probably my favorite. I thought that was a really beautifully executed game, and I love the retro feel of it, and um, the jungle of it was so beautiful, and I just thought it was a very, very cool, unique game.
I can't remember the exact. I'm answering a question from chat. I can't remember exactly now. It's because it's been so long as to why Kojima switched voice actors for Kiefer. I think he just wanted something different because originally he wanted um, the guy from Escape from New York to do the voice because it was kind of based off him of his name being Snake. I'll just give it a quick search while we're looking at Skullface here. There's another interview there. There you go. Kurt Russell, that was it. So originally it was like he wanted Kurt Russell to do it, but couldn't get him, so he got David Hayter, and then changed out Hayter for Keith Sunderland because he wanted him to play Big Boss in Ground Zeroes and Metal Gear 5.
The most epic moment, I think the final fight with Liquid in Metal Gear 4, uh, when we're on the submarine and we're well, first we have the fight between Metal Gear Ray and Metal Gear Rex, which was amazing. And then the final fisted fight where they're going through all of the old music and all of the old scores are playing again, and it was such a beautiful way to sort of cap the Solid Snake story. I thought that was pretty epic.
I'll have to agree with Hayter there. I really love the way. Oh, my voice is going again. I really love the way 4 capped off the. It was fantastic listening to all the old music as you go through the fight with Liquid at the end. Love all this artwork. Now we're going into the boss fight room, I think it is. This is the boss fight with Revolver Ocelot at the very beginning, where Grey Fox comes in. I'll have a look in a second. There's more Phantom Pain artwork. So in here, this is the bit where you fight Revolver Ocelot, and I think it's the DARPA chief. I think it's the DARPA chief or um, one of the other characters is tied to here with a load of tripwires and C4 attached. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Metal Gear 1. There's some Ocelot artwork. Some more from 5. Some more with DD. It's like this entire room is dedicated to Ocelot. I could be wrong, but if memory serves me right, Ocelot's Revolver is a Smith and Wesson Colt Army action, if I remember rightly. I'll have to have a look at that. Somebody will probably call me out on that and be like, dude, it's totally not right. Like I said, it's been a while since I played Metal Gear 1. Even though it's my favourite of all of them, it's been a while. I've played so many other games since then. Played so many other games and done so many other things. Let's go back out and go to the snowfield now. Tank. Go back up here. Exit the armory. Oh, and we're back. Now we got music as well. I don't want to interrupt the music, and oh my god, I don't think I saw that before. I was too busy looking at everything else. There's a really tiny hind. We're finding all these new little things.
Oh, they're incredible. I have, I have 111,000 Twitter followers, uh, and they're so nice. Like they're so respectful and just decent people who really love the game and people who have genuine appreciation for what you've done is really amazing. So the fan community is incredible. Every time I go to a fan expo or a Comic-Con, there's just lines of people who want to talk about Metal Gear and how it changed their lives, and it's a very amazing group of people. So this bit's dedicated to Raven. By the way, that's very stylized.
I really love all the little quotes as well from the different characters. They kind of make everything feel a lot better. We've got more artwork that's very stylized. I think some of the credits might even be the people that have drawn the artwork. Well, let's have a look here. Oh, this is a shot of the entire boss team. There's the tank. If there's anything near the tank. Notice how they've not got the Metal Gear 4 towers either side that have cameras on. Just trying to see if they're anywhere else. Whether I'm missing them or what. Looks like it might actually end here as well. There's the tank completely wrecked. I still remember when you find the small toy of Vulcan Raven in Metal Gear 2 and it fires small pellets. That's a really funny thing to find in terms of an Easter egg. That's on the tanker at the beginning. I love Raven actually talking to the ravens there, that's pretty cool. So we're getting near the end now by the look of it. Doesn't look like there's anything near that there. Got all the characters there. I'll read what that says in a moment. It might just be someone's name, but I'm gonna have a look over here and see what this is. Really like that one as well. That's almost like a movie poster in itself. Here we go, we got all the characters. I love this, it's like painted portraits of every single one of them. And again, they made Hal look ancient there by the look of it. There's no way of getting around it, so it looks like I've come to the end of this little demonstration. Well, demonstration and love letter to the series and the project in general. So, thank you for joining me on this little adventure, and I shall be back next time.